Hello. Well, bummer news. I did bring the Hayduke. Today's the opening day, or actually, I think it's been open a couple of days for Murphy, and I wanted to ride this bike and use my GoPro chesty. But the little screw or there's like a hex nut on one end, popped out, and I can't find it for the life of me. And there's no way the chesty is going to work without that, so I won't get any chesty footage. I might bring the little tripod bit if I have that. I think I have it. And if I do, I'll just do some clips out on the trail, and then I'll talk a little bit about the bike, because this is my first ride on the Hayduke since I purchased it, or first true single track ride anyway. So yeah, let's get to it. So what's interesting is last year the same thing happened. My first ride of the season was at Battle Creek, and I got there and I was missing some GoPro parts or something, like a memory card or something stupid like that. This time it was a little nut that holds the GoPro onto the chesty. But I can talk a little bit about this bike. This is the first time I've ever really had a mountain bike with Shimano brakes, and I see why people like them, but I don't really like them that much because they're almost too grippy. They're super twitchy, and they're really hard to modulate. And I think the reason people like them is because they think they should just be able to touch the brake and it locks up on them, and that's not really how you want to brake. You want a brake to have modulation. So I like the Magura brakes that I put on my Ritmo, because they are really grippy. They're light to the touch, but you have more room on the lever and more modulation. So I'll run these, and I didn't have any issues with them, but it's definitely not a feel I personally like. They're just too grabby, and I think I didn't get in any real hairy situations, but I wonder if I did, if I would grab the brake too hard or something and cause myself to flip out. So one thing I do like is I like the shifting. This is a kind of a hodgepodge of parts. It's SLX, and then Dior rear derailleur. It is 12 speed. So this combo actually works really well. So it's not the top of the line, it's kind of the middle of the road for Shimano, but it shifts really nice, super crisp, solid shifts. It does have an XT crank, so it's a nicer crank, so it's definitely a hodgepodge of parts, which is kind of funny. As far as how the bike handles, it handles really good. I like that it has a steeper head angle, and a lot of bikes nowadays are running this super mellow head angle. They're running 63, 64, 65. Well, this one is 67.6, I believe, and it's perfect for a hardtail, for shredding these kinds of trails, tight, twisty single track at high speed and stuff like that. So really like how the bike handles. The nice thing about the hardtail aspect of it, I'm trying to, here, let me pause and I'll let these people try. Okay, I guess he's not leaving. So the nice thing about the hardtail aspect is you have instant power transfer to the rear wheel. There's no loss in power like you have on a full suspension bike. I really like that, and the fact this bike is sub 30 pounds makes it super fast. So it's super fast, twitchy, just easy to throw around. Really fun bike. I loved it. So I'm really glad I got this bike, and it's steel, so it has a really good feel to it, and it just makes it all around really fun bike. There aren't any real big jumps or drops or anything on this trail, so this bike will be able to handle that stuff. I'll definitely do some of that stuff on it, but unfortunately I did not have my GoPro with me, so I'll have to do that next time and do a more thorough review of this bike with some actual footage. But really appreciate your support from my channel. Please like and subscribe.